What's up, everybody? Welcome to the launch of our Mailbox Power version 4. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to spend it with us, checking out some of our new features and enhancements and the things that the team has been working on over it's been about a year now. So, a year since we did our version 3 launch, a little bit more than that. And we've been hard at work, just doing everything we can to make this system the absolute hands down best platform for strategic gifting, for direct mail. And we couldn't be more excited to show you some of the new features that are going on here. So I know we're all busy today, so I'm going to jump right into a live demo to show you some of the awesome new enhancements. And then after that, we're going to talk about some new products. And then we're going to talk about some of the cool things that are going on with how you can get access to the system and our memberships. So, with that being said, we're going to jump right into this. All right, let me share my screen here. All right. I'm not going to force you guys to sit and stare at my ugly mug this entire. There you go. All right. We're getting this StreamYard thing down. It looks like you are going to have to stare at my ugly mug in order for me to talk. There we go. All right. Let me see here. Oh, there's that cool button. All right. I'm figuring this stuff out. All right. Sorry, everybody. Okay. So, one of the first things that you'll notice about version 4 is that it looks a lot like version 3. We deliberately did not want to change the entire user interface, make you learn an entire new system. We just wanted to simplify things. Our platform has been such an amazing system for a lot of busy professionals, and we just wanted to continue building upon that. So I'm going to jump right into this and show you some of the new things that we've done here. So first of all, you'll notice that right over here, there is a section called Design Templates. This is a replacement or an upgrade to what was called our design catalog. One of the improvements that we've made in our new version 4 system is that all of the designs that are here are included for free as part of your membership. So if you join us as a pro or an executive member, you get access to all of the designs that we have available. And we've just simply come in and simplified the user interface on this so that you can come in and view these different templates. For example, here's a great one to send for Mother's Day. You can see the different sides and parts of the card, just like you could in our old system. And you can simply click on personalize to start this design and then personalize it, customize it however you'd like. So design templates, simplified. We have searching still, we have filtering. You can come in and filter by occasions, just trying to make this a lot simpler for everyone to use. Okay, next up is the card and gift catalog. This used to be called product categories. And what we've done here is we've just kind of cleaned up the user interface. We've recategorized a whole bunch of things. So you can come in and say, okay, I want to see brownies and cookies, or I want to see candy, popcorn, and treats, letters and flyers, all the different types of products that we offer. And what's really, really great about this as well is if I come in and I look at, like, let's say drinkware, maybe I only want to see things that are between $10 and $25. Or show me something that's between $25 and $50. We actually don't have any. Well, there you go. So you can add in, you can search by filters based on the cost that it is to actually send these items. So here's the laser engraved wine box, and that's a $50 plus option. So you have searching and you have filtering that's now built into the product catalog, which makes it really easy to find, if you're looking for popcorn, lots of different options to send popcorn. Okay. Next up, we're going to talk about this section called automation templates. So automation templates is a new area of our site. And what this is designed to do is to help the busy professional or the busy business owner solve a problem that they're experiencing in their business, usually related to helping their customers along what's called a customer journey. So typically customers start out with not knowing anything about you, so you need to find and engage them. So if you click on, hey, what I would like to do today is find and engage new customers, you can find templates for prospecting, making an introduction, thank you. We have a few for real estate investors, and we're going to be building this out over time to add in more and more different types of templates, automation templates, for finding and engaging. If you're looking to win more sales, maybe you have an audience, but you're trying to convince them to do business with you. Here are templates to follow up. There's templates to basically say, hey, it was nice to meet you. If you're having trouble getting past the gatekeeper, maybe you want to speak to the big fish or the VIP. This, for example, brownie points automation is a great one to be able to send to say, hey, look, I'm just trying to earn some brownie points with you. And so automation templates is a really easy way to come in and find solutions to wherever your customers are in their journey. Maybe you're looking to stay top of mind with someone. And what's awesome about this is that you can also see what the cost to send is. This is the cost per recipient. And since all of our plans, our pro and our executive memberships, include free unlimited 4x6 postcards, quite a few of our designs and templates are for 4x6 postcards. And of course, if you're on executive, you get the free unlimited medium-sized postcards as well. And so this is telling you this to send these quick tips out. This is going to cost literally nothing but postage, and you're going to stay top of mind for the next 12 months with each recipient. And once again, you can come in here and you can filter. You can say, okay, show me something that's going to be in the $50 to $100 range to send. So this is 12 touches. The total cost to send this is $63.69 plus postage. And what a great way to stay in touch. And you can come in and you can see exactly what goes out. So there's a gift with some popcorn, I think, apple rings actually, that go out in January. Throughout the year, there's treats like brownies or cards. So you're kind of mixing it up with this automation, which is pretty fun to do. So automation templates. One of the other things I will point out too is that when you are looking at a template, you can, and that you really like, you can come in and add it to your favorites. So if you find it and you don't want to have to go try to search and remember exactly where it was, you can add it to your favorites, and then favorites can always be found over here under your favorite designs. And you can create different folders and you can even share these with other people as well. So if you have a team of people that you'd want to share your favorites with, it's a cool feature that we had in version 3. You can just now add automations to it as well. Okay, let's talk contacts real quick. So we got a lot of feedback from our users that they wanted an easier way to create a new contact. And so we did that. We simplified the ability to come in here and just add a new contact. All you have to do is make sure to put in their name and their address. Super easy. You don't have to go in and click groups or merge fields or any of these other things that you can do. You can enter all this information in, but if you're just looking to add a contact really quickly, we just need their name and their address, and then you can hit save contact. And then this takes you into the editing screen. And once you're in here, of course, you can continue to make changes to them and update them as needed. And you can see there's my new contact, Tony, that I just added into the system. So super easy there. One other really neat feature I want to show you is that sometimes when you are collecting addresses, and hopefully you all know that whenever you're in your address book, you have this option to use a service that we call I Need Your Mailbox. Basically, it's just an online form that will capture someone's contact information that then you could link up to an automation. So if someone fills this out, for example, they could automatically get like a nice to meet you card, or they could automatically be added to a birthday campaign. Well, one of the downsides to this form has been that there's been this Mailbox Power logo at the top. Well, for our executive members now, if you, and I'm going to come out of full screen here so that I can switch tabs. If you are an executive member and you come here to your profile, I'll just come right over here. And let's say that you upload your own logo for whatever your company happens to be. Well, now in version 4, we're going to go ahead and put your logo at the top of this page. So that way, it really does give someone the sense that this is your system, this is your address book. And it's just one more thing where, look, we're really not that interested in branding Mailbox Power to your clients, to your contacts. We want you to be the hero with your clients and your contacts. And so this is just one easy way where now, if you're sitting on a plane next to somebody and you get chatting up about your business and you want to click their information, just have this link ready to go, share it, send them a text or a Facebook message or whatever, and you're on the way. So, okay, let's keep going down the path of new features, and we're running through these. So I hope you guys are finding stuff that will help you and that will be interesting to you. Let's talk for a minute about automations. Now, automations are probably where we spent the most amount of time in our upgrades this year. So let me go full screen here again, and we're going to look at automations. So when you create an automation in our system, we just save it right here. You can call it whatever you want. And of course, if you're creating a new automation, some of you might know that we have 5 different types of automations that you can create. Everything from drip, that these are automations that either go out once or they go out over time. Events, these ones go out on specific dates. Of course, we have birthday automations. All you have to do is have a birth date, a month and day of your contact, and it'll go out. Anniversaries, and then nearest neighbor. Nearest neighbor was something we introduced in version 3. And in nearest neighbor, when you send to someone, it actually doesn't go to them. It goes to their 5 nearest neighbors. And it's kind of technical and pretty cool, but we do a reverse lookup on that address to figure out who are the 5 closest people to that contact. So automations are the most powerful part of our system because they save so much time. And really, automations come down to 3 things. The first one is to go in and configure it. And this is to set up your shipments, figure out what it is you want to send, how much do you want to spend, all of that. Once you have that figured out, then you can launch your automation, which is add your contacts to it or get enroll a group in it. So you get your I Need Your Mailbox link, but simply add your mailing list or contacts to it. And then we've added a new section here called analytics, where you can actually go back and see how well your automation is performing and what exactly is going on. So let's step through this. So the first step, like I mentioned, was to configure. And if you come into manage shipments, you'll see now that we've updated the user interface with our automations. And so we're going to start on this side of the screen. So this side of the screen at the very top, you'll see every automation starts with a contact being enrolled in the automation. So if I just met someone and I added them to this, then that means, okay, now they're going to go into this and they're going to receive this first shipment. And this first shipment is a greeting card and some popcorn that goes out on January 11th. And you'll notice after this happens, then they're going to get the next thing that goes out in February, and then the next thing and the next thing. And it just keeps on going. But what if I wanted to add a shipment in between January and February? Well, now you can do that by just clicking these little buttons in the middle, in between the automations. So this allows you to simply add a shipment in between existing shipments in your automation. So super easy way to insert something in and not have to kind of rebuild your entire automation if you want to switch things up. One of the other really neat features that we've added, this is an executive-only feature, is once your automation is complete, maybe you want to go ahead and link this to another automation and make it so that this person automatically gets enrolled in the next one. So for example, if this was the year 1 annuals gift, maybe after they receive all the gifts in this one, I want them to go to the year 2 gifts, and I can hit connect on this, and it will just simply show me here that this is now connected. So once this automation, a contact receives all the shipments in this automation, they're going to be automatically added to the next automation. So this is a really cool way to daisy chain your automations together, so you can do multi-year and just get really creative about how you're enrolling people and linking people to your automations. Okay, here on the left, you'll notice a couple of new boxes. So One of those boxes here, we're going to start with this one, is the choose return address. So once again, executive member feature only. Executives can now come in and say, okay, I want to pick a different return address for this shipment. I don't want it to be my default, or for this automation, I don't want it to be the default address that's on my profile that's up here in the corner under profile. I want it to be a different one. So executive members can now do that. They can come in and manage their return addresses and choose a different return address for every different automation that they have in the system. So really super cool feature there. Okay, the next one, and this is a big one, is QR codes. So pretty much everybody in the world at this point, hopefully, is familiar with what a QR code is. So unfortunately, we had the pandemic that we all just went through. Maybe the one good thing to come out of it is that nobody really did paper menus anywhere, and everybody was putting stuff on QR codes. And so all of the phone manufacturers built in QR code scanning, and a lot of people who maybe had never scanned a QR code in their entire life have now scanned QR codes. So it's becoming a very commonplace way to communicate information. And in version 3, we had the ability to add a QR code to a contact. And that was cool. And it was nice because then I could send different videos to different contacts, or I could send different landing page links or web pages to different contacts. But what if I just have one QR code that I want to send for the entire automation? And so when I'm designing this greeting card, or if I'm designing a pack of brownies or whatever it is, and I want them to scan a QR code, I want them to just go to this link. Well, now you can do that. So you can just come in here and set up whatever the link is that you want to put in here for the entire automation. And what's cool about this is it also will support additional parameters. So for you advanced marketers that know what UTM parameters are, you can add in UTM parameters. You can do all sorts of stuff like that as well. So when you save this, now it's going to show you that this QR code is linked to, this automation is linked to the annual gift year 2, and it's got a QR code here that is also inserted for the entire automation. Okay, Ryan, let me take a look here. Any way to make the automations repeat or restart automatically without having to redo it, like having an option to restart? That's actually where daisy chaining can come into play here. So when you're daisy chaining, you can actually duplicate your automation, make any tweaks or adjustments, because there's not a lot of people that want to have the exact same cards and exact same messages go out year after year after year. But if they do, all you need to do is duplicate it, daisy chain them, and now you've got year 2, year 3. There's another reason why I would tell you that's important, and I'm going to talk about it in just a second when I get into the analytics. So this is really useful for users who want to set up a QR code for the entire automation. But let's take it even one step further. What if I want to set up a QR code that's specific to each one of these different shipments? So you can also do that now when you're in here editing a shipment. I could add a QR code on this as well. So this could go to mycoolvideo.com/whatever you want to put in here. And you can see now it shows that when they scan the QR code that's been added to this greeting card, they're going to go to that one. If I go into the February one, I could do, a different website or a different video or a different URL, mycoolwebsite2.com, whatever you want to put in here. So for those of you who are kind of advanced marketers, if you have a special message you want to send out, maybe it's a video or whatever, to everyone in January, all you have to do is build a QR code into your project, and then record a video and link it. And everyone who gets your January shipment is going to get that video or that link. Everyone who scans February is going to get a different one. Okay, so super powerful for those of you who are doing a lot of marketing on sending people using your direct mail to send to different websites or different videos or whatever it is that you're using your QR codes for. So let's back up now and let's take a look at the final section here, which is analytics. So someone scans your QR code. What does that really mean? Well, moving forward now, anytime someone scans your QR code, you're going to get a message. And this is once again, it's an executive feature. The whole QR code thing is an executive feature. So I just want to throw that out there because I want people to understand that that's what's required to unlock this kind of advanced marketing system. But if you come up here now to the little bell, you're going to notice, you're going to get a notification here, and it's going to say something along the lines of John Doe just scanned a QR code sent from the shipment January from the automation annual gift recognition in your Mailbox Power account. This also gets texted to you as a text message. And in the text message that gets sent to you, it will also have what their address was, what their phone number was, and what their email was, if the contact has the phone number and email. So you will know in real time as your direct mail pieces are hitting throughout the country or the area or wherever you're sending them, who is scanning them, and you can follow up with them. In the analytics section here as well, we'll show you how many times a QR code has been scanned for this automation. And then specifically, if you have shipment level QR codes, it will show you how many times a QR code has been scanned there as well. And you can see exactly who was scanning it and what the date was that they scanned. This will also show you, and I don't have any test data built into this automation here, but this will also show you how many contacts are in all of these different shipments. So if I sent this to 400 people and maybe I have 400 people over time, 30 of them might be in the January, 10 of them might be in the May, 20 of them might be in the October, and that's fine. You can click on those, and just the same way you can click on this here and see exactly who is in those, who is at what step in the automation shipment. And then, of course, you can see completed contacts, just like you could in version 3 here. So major updates to the QR code system. The QR code is completely dynamic. Why don't we jump into the editor, and I'll show you what this actually looks like when you're designing a postcard. So if I come in to this example postcard here that I have, give this just a second here to load. It actually will create the QR code based on the link that you put in. So all you have to do is put in the link. You don't actually need to create the QR code. All you need to do is use the placeholder. So on the back of this postcard, for example, we have a QR code field here. And you can get to that from underneath Photos and Mailbox Power, and then in this folder that we have called Image Auto Merge. So go into this folder and grab the dynamic QR code and then drag it to wherever you want on the page. And this is the part of the system that's going to get replaced when this is printed with whatever the link was. And so I want to be really clear about how the links work. The system's going to look at the shipment level and say, okay, is there a QR code there? And if there's not, then it's going to look at the automation level. Is there a QR code there? And if not, it'll look at the contact and say, okay, does the contact have a QR code? And if the contact, and if any of those levels have a QR code, then it will generate it and put it in. But that's the priority of the system, is that it's going to look at the shipment level, then the automation level, and then the contact level. Okay. I know this is probably technical for a lot of you, super nerdy. I apologize. But it is pretty awesome for a lot of marketers. So one final thing to step up our game a little bit here, especially for those of you who are in real estate. One of the things that we want to do was make this our products even more personalized. And so in Image Auto Merge, we've now added a new option here, which is to automatically incorporate the Google Street View. So instead of just using a picture of the contact, so when I upload my contacts, I can also upload a picture that goes along with that contact, but maybe I don't have a photo that works for that contact. Well, now I can just simply grab this Image Auto Merge field, and what this will do is it will dynamically go out and get the Google Street View image and merge it into that spot in the postcard. And this feature is 100% free and included with a pro or an executive membership. So, pretty awesome stuff here. Okay, let me answer a few questions that we have coming in. And Wendy was going to send me some stuff on our Discord as well. So let me look over at Discord. Okay, Ryan, when can the QR code link use the merge fields for advanced link? It doesn't use a merge field, it uses the QR code field. So on the contact, there's a link called QR code. You can put in a specific link for each contact. You could put in a specific link for the shipment that goes to everyone who receives that shipment, or you could put in a specific QR code link for the entire automation that goes to everyone. Let's see here. Can we create an automation that moves the contact to a different campaign based on whether they scanned or didn't scan the card? Not currently. That's a cool feature. That's a cool feature request. We will add that to our wish list. As you know, we keep a wish list of features and enhancements. One of the things that is on the wish list for in the short term is to be able to also use webhooks with those QR code scans. So that way we can tie into other systems. So if someone scans your QR code, maybe then they get an email from you, maybe they get a text message from you, maybe they go into a different folder in whatever database system that you've got. So pretty awesome there. And then as far as, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that off and look back into the camera for you guys. There we go. So as far as rolling all of this out, we are working on doing that today. So at some point, probably in the early afternoon, you'll see these enhancements going live for version 4. We'll also be publishing the release notes so that you can get in there and take a little bit more in-depth look at some of the releases and go through those and share those with your users and your contacts or whoever you know that might be interested in this as well. Okay, so let's do this now. I'm going to jump over and we are going to go back into this here and we're going to jump over. Let's talk new products. You guys want to talk about some new products for a minute? Okay. So we'll put, like I mentioned on the release notes, we'll put the release notes in the link to this video. So we'll put it on our Facebook groups. They'll also be in the FAQ section of our website, which is under help and support. So if you just click on help and support, that's where you'll find the release notes as well. Okay. I love you guys' enthusiasm. This is awesome. Okay, let's talk new products. We have a huge focus this year on launching new products. As many of you know, we just moved into a new facility. We are finally getting our feet underneath us in the new facility. We are finally, let me do this here. Let me see if there's, there we go. You guys can see me in the corner here. All right. Now you're not just hearing a screen talk. Okay. So we're finally in our new facility. We have tons and tons of space. We have tons of storage. We have, hopefully here in about 4 weeks, we'll have tons and tons of power for all of the new pieces of equipment. Some of you may know that I've had a couple of pieces of equipment, $1 million pieces of equipment that have been under tarps for a little while as we've moved and gotten everything set up. And we are excited to be able to launch those new pieces. And it's going to allow us to expand pretty rapidly our product line. So the first handful of products that we've launched today are, and I'm going to take me off so you can actually read the screen here, is our candies in a jar. So we have 5 new jar candies that we're launching. And you'll notice there's a little circle label on the top of each of these jars because they are actually going to be able to be personalized. So you'll be able to design whatever you want in that top for the top of these jars, and we're going to go ahead and attach that as we send these out. Of course, you can always order these without designing anything if you want to just send, But if you want to take it to the next level and personalize it and just add that extra touch, you can do that. So here's the pricing on those. Of course, executive members get a substantial discount on all of our gifts and products that we offer. So these jar candies, they're super cute. They're really, really good. We actually did taste testing here at the office. We narrowed it down to these 5 from about 15 that we were looking at. And they're just super amazing. Okay, next up. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. So this is our new full-page laser engraved suede journal. So we have developed some new technology that allows us to use the full editor experience, where you can upload and use your pictures, you can write text, you can change your fonts, you can position things wherever you want them on the page, and it's actually going to laser engrave. Now, one of the notes with this is that for best results, you do need to use black and white images. If you put a green or a colored image in, obviously lasers don't engrave in color. They just simply engrave into the materials. So you're going to be able to have your journals completely laser engraved however you want. You can use merge fields to personalize with people's names. And you'll notice the pricing. The price is the exact same as our current laser engraved journal. This will be replacing the current laser engraved journal. And this technology we're going to be testing and rolling out to all of the other laser engraved products that we have. So stay tuned for those products. We'll make announcements as we launch them. This is just the first version. And so, this is really exciting, and we're excited to be able to do really custom stuff with our laser engraving. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. The next one is a new product that we call a note card. This is probably hands down my favorite new product that we have to offer, and it's also the simplest. And why do I say that? Well, it's because, number one, it's 100% free. Anytime you send any gift, whether it is a box of brownies, whether it's the new jar candy, whether it's a laser engraved journal, whatever it is, you can send a note card now 100% for free. And this note card is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. It just goes in a white envelope. It's just designed on one side. So you can design it however you want. You could put a picture on it, you put a logo on it, you can change the font, change the color, whatever you want to do. It's going to be printed on a single side little card and put in an envelope and put inside that package. Now, this is only available to go in with a gift package. It does not actually, can't be sent on its own. It doesn't get stamped. It doesn't get mailed. It's only available to go when you actually have a gift package. And why did we build this product? Well, we built this product because a lot of times you don't want to send a greeting card, or you don't want to take the time to figure out and find a design for the greeting card. And a lot of times it's not necessary, because let's face it, like a lot of our greeting cards that we spend so much time and effort to design and come up with and logo and everything, they end up in the trash. And that's okay, because that wasn't the point. The point of sending a greeting card to someone isn't to get them to mount it and frame it and put it on the wall. Maybe they'll stick it on their fridge for a little while. Maybe during the holidays, they'll put it on their mantle. But eventually, it's going to go in the trash, or it's going to go in a book or an archive, a shoebox or something like that. And they're not going to see it every day. So when those types of situations arise where you just want to simply be thoughtful, you just want to simply send a gift, the note card is the perfect product to do it. And it literally does not cost any of our members anything. It does not cost pro or executive members anything to send this. So super easy, super great way. Do not let the overwhelming designs of greeting cards stop you from actually sending what you want to send. Okay, one final product that we have, and this one we are actually going to limit to executive members to begin. And that is because we have limited capacity on how many of these we can actually produce in a day. But these are sugar cookies, and we're selling these in a 2-pack. They're $6.99, as I mentioned, to executive members are the only ones that can order this for now. And these are custom printed using edible ink. So you can design your own sugar cookies however you want. You could put a picture on this. You could put a message on this. You can use merge fields, merge someone's name onto it. However you want, you can print on these sugar cookies. They're about 3.5 inches big, and they're awesome. They actually taste really good. We did some taste testing with a few of our users and members. I've sent packages all over the country. They arrive and they're not broken when they arrive, which is super cool. So these are hands down. This is one of my favorite products that we can send. We sent a package that was 2 sugar cookies and a note card out, and it was just simply phenomenal. And we've had nothing but super, super positive and excited feedback about this. So we're excited to launch these sugar cookies. But like I said, you've heard me say this multiple times throughout this presentation, that this is for executives and this is for executives and all of this type of stuff. So what does that mean? Well, we're going to introduce a couple of options. We have a new 90-day pro membership that allows you to get access to our system for 90 days. It's only $149. It includes all of the pro features, and we're introducing a 90-day executive membership. Now you'll notice that both of these are for new signups only. And one thing that I'll also point out is that you can only get these 90-day executive memberships and 90-day pro memberships through one of our affiliates. Okay, this is not something that's going to be available on our website. This is only going to be available through our affiliates. Now, we're going to have some landing pages that we're going to be setting up for different industries and different use cases on how people use our system. And our affiliates will have the ability to share those with their audiences and the people that they influence. But these new 90-day executive memberships, they're for new signups only. And they include all of these amazing features. And the executive one, most of all, because it's got the ones that has all the dynamic QR code tracking. It has the multiple return addresses. It has the nearest neighbor built into it. You have access to all the analytics. And then, of course, you have access to the new and exclusive gifts, the cookies of which are the first exclusive executive gift that we are launching. Once again, like I said, we're going to be launching a lot of gifts this year. Some of them we have more capacity on than others, and we're going to see how they go before we roll them out to everyone. Well, since this is available to new signups only, we're going to go ahead and just scratch that part out. And we're going to go ahead and make this an offer to everyone so that you can get in and you can check out the new enhancements and the new version 4 features. So now through the end of April, so a little over 30 days, all of former users, anyone who has ever been a part of Mailbox Power, who has canceled a membership in the past, can upgrade and choose one of these new 90-day memberships to come back in and give us a shot for 90 days and let us show them what we can do. Also, if you are a current pro user and you would like to upgrade to executive, now is the time to do that, because we're going to also make this available so that all pro users can upgrade to the 90-day executive program. So how do you do that? Well, it's super simple. All you have to do is log into your Mailbox Power account. Once we get version 4 rolled out, at the very top of your screen, you're going to see a purple button, and it says version 4 upgrade special. And all you've got to do is just log in and click that button. And if you don't see the purple button, then that probably means you're already an executive member and you already have access to the system. And that's great. That means all of the new features, the QR code, little notifications here under the bell, the one-on-one is all part of your system. But if you, like I said, canceled your membership or you haven't been part of Mailbox Power for a long time, we'd love to have you come back. We'd love to have you check us out. Let us show you what we can do now, because we've made direct mail and strategic gifting something that anybody can do. And you can absolutely stand out from the crowd with our system and give us a shot for 90 days. And let's see how your business goes. I have all the confidence in the world that we can be a game changer for your business. So that being said, I'm sure there's probably more questions. Let me take a look here. If there are questions, I'm happy to answer them now. Otherwise, um, there you go. I'll roll up my sleeves, get back to work, and I'll go grab Jerry, and we'll get this thing rolled out and going. So, if you're already an executive member, you do not need to upgrade. Nope, you'll have access as soon as we launch the new version, which, like I said, will be in the next hour or so. It'll take us about an hour to deploy, but you'll just log in and notice it. There won't be any downtime or anything like that. You'll notice. You'll just log out and log back in, and it'll be version 4. So um, today it'll roll out. Version 4 rolls out as soon as I'm done with this. So that's what the rest of my day is comprised of. So. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap everything up. Thank you so much for joining us on this live stream. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate all of the nice and positive and comments that we received for this. All of your great questions. We're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to having just a killer 2023. It's never been harder to stand out from the crowd. And hopefully you'll find that our platform is a great way to do it. And we'd love to have you check us out and try us and let me know. Give us your feedback. Chat in with our support team. We always have the chat box in the lower right corner of our website. We love feedback. We build wish lists, and a lot of these improvements, they're not my ideas. They're your ideas. These are ideas that all of you talk to me and our team about, and we prioritize and we execute them. And that's how we roll around here. So love you all, and we will talk soon.